Good evening, guys. Joey Clark here, ASN sponsored athlete and ambassador. I'm here with a new entrant into the 60-day challenge. His name is Michael Williams. Someone say hi, Michael.
How you going, everybody?
Cool. I think this story might get a bit emotional, so guys, just bear with us. I've known Michael since last year. You reckon?
Last year.
And Michael's been kind enough to come in and do this story, and he's allowing me to bring something up that's pretty painful about his past. The reason why we're going to do this is Michael's decided to take on this challenge for his own personal reasons, but I believe that Michael could be a poster boy as well for people who are going through serious drug problems, who have been through it before. And we'll get to that story now. So I used to work at an Indigenous rehab centre called Shanty Creek in Mariba. And that place is for people who are struggling with drugs and alcohol, etc., etc. And a lot of them come from, prisons like Lotus Glen and Mariba. Michael was a resident there, and this is where I met Michael. And obviously Michael, he'd been to some bad places in the past, man. I just want to, if you don't mind, if you're comfortable, do you want to let people out there know what was happening in your life when you were a bit younger?
Well, when I was younger, I always, you're just a normal kid, everyday life, and, go through high school and everything and all that. And then you sometimes life takes a different change, and for me it did, and it led me to have a bad addiction, which spiraled out of control. I end up in a pretty bad way, like Joey said, rehab facility and everything. No kid looks back or looks in the future and thinks that they're gonna end up there, and you're doing well at school and you're very athletic and everything. Just small things in life happen, and you sort of run away from things all your life, and you hide, and you sort of run scared from things in life. And that's what I did, and I chose the weak way out, and just things happened, and one day something major happened, and you sort of you have two choices in that way, and you either keep going down that path or you seek help and be the bigger person and bigger man, even though it hurts your spirit and everything, but that's what I did, and met Joey, and he introduced me into fitness, and I thought I'd never be like the gym sort of person. I was always athletic and everything, and it's sort of the passion this guy's got for it. It's unreal, and it really made me think about things in life, and he really helped me out a lot. I can only thank him for that. He knows how much it means to me, and it means a lot. Just to be down there in that place, where you think nobody's there, and then you reach out and somebody says, "Hey, look, I see this, and I see that in you. Look, we offer this. Come with me, and I'll try and help you." And that's what he did. He got me into the fitness and gym and everything, and it really, to see the smile on your mother's face and your father's face, really changes how you feel. And then just see him, smiling, because doesn't really, you don't think it affects people, but it really does in a way. And then to see them, smiling and happy, and see that you've achieved something, that you've committed to something and you didn't run scared, it really helps you, think that what is life really about? And to me, life is all about being the best you can be. Don't run scared. Face it, don't choose the weak way out. If you need help, whatever, just put your hand up and do it, because the end of the day, you're going to be the bigger person. You're going to thank yourself for it one day. And you're going to look back like I did 12 months down the track and you're going to, hey, what's next? And for me, what's next is this challenge, which, you know, that's why I signed up. So I can show myself and prove to myself again that I can commit to something and to get the, you know, just take whatever I take from that challenge. Take the advice, take everything.
Thanks for that, mate. It's pretty emotional because when I met Michael out there, obviously he'd come from a very, very bad place in his life, a very bad time. And one thing I know, and this is what I'm really trying to get across to you guys, is that health and fitness saves lives. It does. Michael is a huge example of that. And when I was working at Shanty Creek, there was, I was seeing a young guy there, obviously struggling and very vulnerable, very fragile. But this is what I think, I don't know what you were thinking, but I had a pretty decent physique. If I do say so myself, it wasn't too bad. And I could see that Michael really admired that, because he just used to look at me in awe. I'm not saying that in a cocky way, mate.
That's true.
It was like, I don't know, someone looking at Jesus, because he was in a bad spot, and I'm not saying I'm Jesus, please. I'm just saying that it's like, someone who just sees someone as in awe. And he looked at me and he came into my office and just kept always asking me questions, and basically, how do you train, and basically how do you look like that? How can I go from where I am now and look like you? And I used to think at first, oh man, you've been a bit of a pain. Can you get out of the office? You're not real. You're not serious. You can just leave me alone. But Michael, he kept coming back and was very persistent. So he annoyed me for a while there, and I liked it, because then it showed me, hey, this young fella's serious. So what I did was, we put a gym program together out at Shanty Creek, where we went to Paula's, my current gym, which I've been training at for a while here in Mariba, and we put a gym program together for them. The reason being is that I know that health and fitness saves lives, like I just said at the start. So what I wanted to do was show these guys, hey, there's a way. You can go from where you are now, from rock bottom to here, where I am. You can do it. All you need is a bit of guidance, a bit of someone to show a bit of self-belief. Just take a bit of time. Just
somebody just reach out.
Yeah, just something small. Come on, man. Let's go to the gym. And the best thing was, I had a lot of knowledge under my belt and how to train people. I had my own personal training business down south. Trained plenty of people. Trained myself, which is the main thing. And I saw Michael, and I wanted to help him to get out of that situation. And the only way that I know how to help people is through health and fitness. But hey, if that's the only way, but it works, why not? And Michael, the problem he had, that severe drug problem, I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm going to say it's the severest. Not many people can come out of that drug problem and turn their life around like this guy. I mean, I look at Michael like, man, how do you do that? That's so strong, because no one can do it. How many people have had his problem and just cannot break out of it? It's so hard. And he did it. He turned his life around. He got out of that rehab center within four weeks, maybe, Christmas time?
8 weeks.
8 weeks, which is fast by anyone's, means. And he got out of there in 8 weeks. He went home for the weekend or a week or two, and he got himself his own place in Mariba. Did you go to Gateway?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he went to the Gateway. He changed his life around. He went and got his own place. He got a job out at the banana farm. And while he's breaking his back on that farm, 50 hours a day,
50.
He's still going to the gym. He's training his guts out. And then, he's investing money in supplements. It just shows me the commitment. And for this guy to go through what he went through, it was extraordinary if you ask me. And I asked him if he could do this interview today because I'm sure there's people out there I know there's people out there in Michael's situation and they're trying to figure out what can I do to get out of this. I don't want to be in this. Well, what I'm telling you is the vehicle is health and fitness. If you're in that position like Michael and you can, use the 60-day challenge to help you and get out of it. If you can't, at least just go out and train. Use training as a vehicle to get you out of that. I'm a firm believer. If you've created a bad habit through drugs or alcohol, you need to create a new habit to override that habit. And for me, the best way that I know how is to use health and fitness. What do you think, mate? I mean, you're going to be the poster boy after this. Do you reckon it helped you out, or?
It helped me out a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Joey's, you've seen where I come from. Like, just to give you an idea, I was down to about 58 kilos. Alright, that's pretty bad for someone my age, my height. That's severely underweight. Right at this moment, I'm 71 kilos. It takes a lot of hard hours. It's not only just the hours you put into the gym. It's eating right. It's being mentally up for the challenge, and just takes a big heart and a big someone to just give you that little bit of extra push sometimes, just to say, hey, you can do this. Just come with me, And that's what Joey's done from the start. He's always reached out. He's got a big heart. He wants to help people. I can see the passion. He's always always there. He's always smiling and.
Everything.
It does get emotional when you talk about a touchy subject, especially when you're down in that way, just,
Yeah, I think I rang Michael about half an hour ago and I said, man, you need to do this challenge, and he was like a lot of you who are thinking about it, humming and hurrying, nah, I don't want to do it, and I just said, nah, mate, just shut up. I'm not taking that. You really need this challenge for you. And thank God he's signed up. He's in the challenge, and obviously I'm going to back him all the way because I've been backing you from the start, bro. I have. I watch you every day. You're always on my mind because I was pretty close to you out at Shanty Creek, so Sandy knows that you're always on my mind, man. I'm always wondering how you're going, and just to know that you're fine is you haven't gone back that way is.
No,
that's gold. So, Michael's decided to use the challenge to. I'll let you explain one more time, real quick.
I'm doing it mainly for myself to prove that even when life tries to knock you down, you can always see the greater side in things, and don't run scared. Just put your mind to it, put your heart to it, and just go out there and do it. Because in the end, it's not for Joey, it's not for this, it's not for that, it's for yourself. To do it yourself, and then the sense of achievement. When you it's like when you play soccer. Okay, you play your first soccer game, you score that goal, or you're playing football or whatever it is, and you do that, and and everyone's cheering for you, and you just get that uplifting feeling in your body. It's just so amazing.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've learned. Obviously, competing, I've done challenges before and got through them, is that sense of achievement. Money cannot buy that. Money can't buy achievement. Not that type of achievement you're going to feel inside. And when you guys get through this challenge and complete it, you're going to feel that. I feel it from competing, it's really good, but you guys are gonna feel it as well. And that's what I mean by doing the challenge. I want you guys to feel like I do. It feels amazing, it does. Just to let you know, so if you're like Michael in that similar position and you're looking for a way out, use the challenge. It's go to www.riptedin60days.com.au and just sign up, get started. Don't muck around and try and brush it off because it's not going to help you. And get it done. And man, just so many people have joined up. It's crazy, like it's going off, and I think it's just the touching stories that like Michael's and Liz's and Jenna's and Pauline's and everyone, Shanna's who's come on and done their stories, it's resonated with somebody and touched them and kind of, showed them, hey, that's a similar thing to me, or if they're doing it, I'm doing it. But like I said, the massive advantage is we're going to do it as a group, and that's huge. And I'm going to be the one here to oversee that and make sure that it runs as smooth as possible. So, yeah, don't think about it, get into it, and don't hold back. Joey Clark, ASN sponsored athlete, with my very good friend Michael Williams. Stay watching for this guy because I think it's going to be an amazing story by the end of this challenge. Thank you.
Thanks.